What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're putting a trolling motor on the Yak. Let's get to it. So in South Carolina, the first thing you got to do to have a trolling motor, you got to have numbers. Now this is an easy process. I recommend if you're going to do it on kayak, take your kayak with you, because you never know what you might need. There's two ways of doing it. You can fill the paperwork out and send it by mail and hope for the best, or you can go to one of the 3 places in South Carolina that you can register a boat. I'm glad I took mine. You're going to need pictures of the side, the front, the back, and the hull or serial number or manufacturer, whatever you want to call that number. You're going to need that, and $30. So I didn't have a side photo, so that's the reason why I took mine. I'm glad I did. Got it on site, got the temporary paperwork. It means you can pay the $30 and get it right then and go on about your way. You still got to get letters and numbers on the side, but the state sticker will come in the mail. But you're good at after that point. Once you do them, put your stickers on. And you know, they're going to charge you every year too. It's only like $10 a year. It's well worth it, especially when you get old like me. Your shoulders hurt and you're going against current. Yeah. So let me show you what I did. All right, so I used PVC pipe out of the fishing holes. Now, these are factory fishing rod holders. I heated up my PVC and bent it. And you're going to say, well, that's not secure enough. You're right. So this is a cross brace that comes on the front and back, but under it I put a piece of metal with screws in it, so that strengthens this piece and gives that something to bolt to. I also may have went a little sideways. Overlooked that. You didn't see that. So this is the plate. Got a bunch of screws in it, piece of aluminum. So there's that plenty of strength. Now I did bolt a battery tray here. We're going to talk about this. It works great. It has the little hump right there to sit on. The battery sit in it really good. But you know, I'm like 250 naked. So with the waiter, shotgun, blind bag, decoys, and a deep cycle battery, if I could go with a lithium or something like that, that would save me a lot of weight. But in the back of a send, this is where if you take on water, you can pour it out. There's typically a plug here, which I don't have because I knocked it off. But normal paddling, even with the battery in, the water is right here. I noticed when I went wide open, water would seep in because it would wrap around the boat, because obviously the boat's not on plane, but the boat would go like this, going, and it would take on a little bit of water. Now, if I had a plug in it, different story, but what I decided then was I took the battery and moved it up front. I put the battery here, right here, in between my legs, and had plenty of room for wire right here for my trolling motor. Worked out a whole lot better. It made the boat a whole lot level. So possibly even putting the battery up here, if you had long leads, definitely would help. If you ain't 250, you a $120, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But you know, them honey buns done got to me. If you are going to kayak hunt and you just putting your shotgun in the boat with you, get you a pair of these. These things are like 20, 30 bucks. They're just ATV gun holders. Life changing for a kayak. On this, so right here attached to this is a bungee cord, which straps to my shotgun. So with this and that one and this one, it's not going in the water. It's perfect reach, even when you're paddling. Now, if you wanted to, you could turn this one that way and put one that way and put your gun long ways, but I want mine sideways. I did drill and put a screw in here just for extra strength. I actually thought about coming over this 2x4 and putting another piece, but it is actually really strong. There's more moving in the trolling motor than anything. And even if you wanted to go somewhere without the trolling motor, that's only hand width. It doesn't get in the way. It does affect the way you load the kayak beside another kayak in the back of a truck though, because this kayak has to now go on the left side of the truck unless you got really big fender wells. All right, so there was plenty of turning. I never hit the kayak with the propeller perfect height. Now, one thing that would be nice is if I had one that had the extending one, that would be nice, but to tell you the truth, it really wasn't needed. It did take a little bit of getting used to, but it wasn't that bad. So here's some videos of it in the water. It tracked good. We probably went, I don't know, 2-3 miles both directions, so 4 or 5 miles total. Had plenty of battery. Going in, I was pulling another fellow with a kayak. Coming back against the current, didn't have enough battery juice to do that. I am using a 30 thrust trolling motor. This is a H10, the 10 foot. That 30 pounds was easily enough power for me. The 30 thrust, I don't know if they make it anymore. I think it's more like 35 and 40. Definitely is all you need. So I recommend getting a trolling motor. It wasn't that bad. You always got to still carry a paddle though, because you never know when your battery might die or you might have problems, or who knows. But it's still a vessel, so you still got to have lights, still got to have a whistle, and you got to have a paddle and obviously a life jacket. But most of that is what you got to have anyway with kayak. I really recommend these lights. You can get a red, a green, and 2 clears for the back. I think these are like $8 at Walmart. They got a high, a low, and they actually blink. But they just go on with a little clip. I usually keep 2 in my back, two packs in my bag, just in case this one goes out. I have backup because, like I said, they're like $8. I mean, I don't even think they might not even be $8. So if you've been on the fence about getting a trolling motor on the kayak, 2 thumbs up. I can't get the other thumb in there, but pretend that the other thumb's up. Highly recommend it. Y'all hit that subscribe button. I'll see y'all next time. I want to take a second out of this video to tell y'all every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a live. It's called the Waterfowl Den. We talk hunting, we talk turkey hunting, deer hunting, whatever hunting is in season, we talk about it. We have guests on, we have all kind of product reveals, interviews. So come check us out Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll see you then.